Okay, I realize that introduction is a little bit lengthy, but I hope you got a lot out of it. It's very important to me to make sure that you understand where we're coming from here. Okay, so the basics of ranking. In the rest of the videos and in the material in the guide, we're going to cover the basics of ranking, the easiest and fastest SEO method, which is reverse optimization. We're going to go through some live examples with my sites, and we're going to wrap up with some takeaways. So that's where we're going from here, and in this video we're going to talk about the basics of ranking. The first thing that you want to do is make sure that you have a blog. Most people do have a blog, and most people who have a blog have a WordPress blog. So chances are you're already doing this or planning on this. You absolutely need to use WordPress, and it's the best because so many people use it. It's open source, and developers develop plugins for WordPress at a huge rate. So there's a plugin out there to do just about anything you would want WordPress to do. So that's a very crucial point. It's a proven piece of software, and again, most people use WordPress. It's the #1 blogging software out there for professionals. Now, blogger.com is possibly used more or has more accounts set up than WordPress, but that's not a professional way to go. That's not, without getting into the details, you just don't want to do that. So in the first section of this, we want to talk about foundational content. You've got your blog. Your blog is what's going to drive your search engine rankings. Whatever static pages you have on your site are fine. Your blog is going to help those rank better. But all of your work in backtrack SEO, reverse optimization, things like that is going to be done through the content that you put on your blog. Remember that my definition in the guide of content is anything. It can be videos, it can be audios, it can be written content, it can be long, short. You know, usually posts are somewhere between the bottom end of 250 words to 500 words. It can be 1,000 words. You can break them up into different posts. You can do a series of posts that you let loose on your readers every other day for 2 weeks, or every other day for a week, or 3 days in a row. That really doesn't have a lot of bearing on how you're going to rank at all. Whether you split things up or whether you keep it all together, people generally like to not have to have a long session reading any particular post, so keep that in mind. And we're really about, as you know now, in Backtrack SEO, what people think, not what search engines think. So foundation content. Hopefully you've gone through the exercise, or you're about to go through the exercise of finding and isolating the sites in your market niche that do a really good job. They have lots of links coming to their site. They have lots of comments on their posts. They have a lot of activity going on Facebook, Twitter, and other social sites. They've got a lot of likes. They've got a lot of retweets. They've got all of this activity going on for them. And you're presently, or you have already done this, figured out what it is that laid the foundation for the success of that site. What did they launch with first? What are their keystone pieces of content that they really seem to be known for? This would be a piece of content, a page on their site that's got the most comments or the most links, and you really want to pay attention to those things as you lay your foundation. People are going to expect you to have certain kinds of content on your site that they're used to seeing in other places, and those places being the sites they've probably visited, which would be the top sites in your market so far, just for legitimacy's sake, and also so you can creep up even in the search rankings to the top sites in your market. Most of the time, top sites in the market for long tail keywords, there's plenty of room in the top 10 for you as well. So just remember the basic rules here. The lots of content equals lots of keywords, and that places too much focus on the search engines, though. That's good for search engines, but lots of content means lots of opportunity to impress the heck out of your visitors and to increase the number of pages that they view of your site per session for the time that they're there. Those are really important points, and it helps to get people talking. Ongoing, that means that no site launches with too much content. So don't sit, if you're getting ready to launch a new site, and stress about, well, I've only got 10 posts. If you've laid the foundation and you're ready to go, it's time to go. And launching means, hey, come check out my site, working with your Facebook, Twitter, and other social contacts, working